It's your funeral.
It's warm in here. I should put the fan on.
Hi, it's me, Gerard. I'm a American accent.
Yeah.
Gerard Butler. Hey.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah. I'm an American.
Yeah.
I'm from America.
I definitely practice this.
I'm a genius.
From America.
Welcome, guys, to
Welcome.
Burn After Watch.
Burn.
Ever said found footage? That's a good
Burn
guys.
footage
Oh,
after
yeah.
footage watching.
So like this movie, this beer is a super cluster.
A super cluster of goodness.
Yeah.
Lagunitas.
It's gonna be like a Geostorm in our mouths, guys. You'll love it. I love this one. It's good.
Geostorm in my mouth.
What else? What else? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I like that one.
This is
Lagunitas is the best hot
99.99999% better than this movie.
Yeah, no, I give it
that's
one.
a good percentage. Yes.
Yeah.
Because the movie exists.
Hey, first of
you
all,
know, I
this
mean,
is the first movie we had to pay for, I think.
Okay, guys. I think whoever paid the most, we're gonna say how much we paid at the same time. 1, 2, 3, $3.99. Oh no, I overpaid. And technically that's halved because you watched it at the same time, right?
Yeah, so 50 cents each.
I mean, really, he paid for getting down to brass tacks.
Wow.
I just wrote a lot.
I am the sugar daddy of this
Yeah.
relationship.
It's
I
like,
paid $4 for this movie because
I was like, don't worry, I'll get this
well, because
one.
when we originally wanted to watch this, it was on HBO, and I'm like, oh, a free movie. We all have HBO, the HBO app.
Yeah,
and
and he's like, oh, it's free. I'm like, okay, cool.
And then a
they
day
texted him like,
later-
hey, this isn't free anymore. I'm like, we can watch something else. I'm like, oh, it's only 99 cents. I'm like,
99 cents.
and we'll watch it tonight. I was like, suckers, I'm gonna wait till Monday to watch it. So on Sunday, I was a little bored on Sunday, so I looked at the price and I was like,
You should have paid for it when we paid for it. That's all. Next
Yeah.
time that happens.
what I like
well, I forgot
is,
that you can like hold on to it for
I
a
mean,
while.
we have a reason for watching this movie. I doubt that anyone not having a reason for watching this movie would spend money on this
I
movie.
feel
I
like
would really hope that
It's
they
supposed to be
wouldn't.
$4.
Yeah.
Matt made a good point. He's like, that maybe they saw like someone actually renting the movie and they're like, raise the
Did
price.
you,
Yeah.
did you buy the movie?
No.
So that was for a rental?
For a rental, yeah.
Good
Dude,
lord.
why would I buy this movie?
That movie isn't worth $4 to buy.
The reason I thought this would be a good movie for this because I looked over. Jamie was watching this legitimately, by the way, and
like no doubt, she's like YOLO all the way in.
yeah, she's like,
all
this
in
is
on
a great movie. No, she
Gerard Butler
she
is
thought it was
the
bad.
actor of our time.
She did think it was bad, but like every time I looked over, I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
And even when you're dedicated to watching the movie, you're still thinking, what the fuck
Well,
is
and also
going
there's
on
like
right
there's
now?
good actors in this movie.
Yeah, there's
Like,
people
I
that
mean,
have been in
and
stuff.
not even just like laughably Gerard Butler in this movie. You know, he's not a good actor.
Yeah.
You're not. Sorry, man.
Sorry, Gerard Butler. You're not.
But like you know, like I think Abby Cornish
Alright,
is
so
great. You
but
know,
let's
Dana
just
Wu's
start.
great,
Let's
obviously.
start in with narration by a little girl because that's always how great movies start.
Exposition narration.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
I actually
Yeah.
wrote all this is happening because
Yeah.
oh yeah. Let me get my notes because I have notes. I have some notes.
Yeah, I love that supposedly all this goes down in 2019, you guys. So we're really
Yeah,
fucked.
like cool, I guess. And like
few more
like,
months till we're all
horrific stuff.
dead.
Like the East River swallows New York City.
Yeah.
No,
so
that's not happening.
So what I
Like the
love is
Atlantic
like
Ocean.
None of
what I
physics
love is that
works,
all
yeah.
this stuff happens, but also amazingly, the world comes together and fights it off within like what a 5-year period or something like that.
So
like,
there's a heat wave in Madrid that kills 2 million people in
Yeah.
a day.
yeah, yeah.
Like danger.
I was like, was it 5,000 degrees?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Like that does not
Like,
happen.
that's called a volcano.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
volcano
it's like
in Madrid.
yeah.
let's just say conservatively 200 degrees.
Yeah.
You still won't kill 2 million people because most people can still move out of that way.
Right.
Or like go in the sewers or something.
Right.
Or like put AC on or something.
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
I was like, did
yeah, it's not like everything's gonna
the
shut
wires?
down.
Maybe the
yeah.
wires melted. It was so
Yeah.
hot. The wires all melted. I didn't write down the rest of stuff because it's like fuck. This. That was it.
Yeah.
There's enough.
It was
This is enough for the
stupid.
podcast.
Oh no! But then they talk about how they build this giant thing to fight these super.
Which is
yeah.
called the Dutch boy.
Oh, the Dutch-
the
Well,
Dutch.
I wrote hurricane
the Dutch
heist.
boy.
Yeah.
What was the hurricane heist?
The Dutch boy.
I completely forgot because I said why couldn't we watch the hurricane heist?
Oh,
that's another movie, yeah.
It's
That's
another
one of
movie,
the
yeah.
movies. We should watch that one.
It's a recommend movie, I think. We should
But-
watch that one.
What's dumb is
Something
that they're just like, I love in movies like where they're just like, and this happened because of science. Science
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I said, we're vague
And it's me,
countermeasures.
Gerard Butler. I made it all.
Yeah.
I made it. Oh, I got a whole.
With
bunch of
really
action.
good special
I
effects,
made it
like
all happen.
we
Ah,
took this
jeez.
thing out to space. All of a sudden, NASA like was able to like. First of all, if all of this shit is happening and all these people are dying, you're not all of a sudden able to make a bunch more stuff.
Well, and like a giant
Everyone's
space
dead.
station
Yeah.
and like conservatively 1,000 satellites.
Right.
Like,
So I'm the
it was
only thing I
way
can think
more.
of.
Way
The only
more.
thing
Yeah,
I
it
can
had
think
to
of
be,
is that like most of America survived, other than I guess like you
As
know.
it would. Oh no,
yeah.
everything looked
Also,
fine. It didn't.
Obviously, they can't be in fucking Cape Canaveral because Florida would be gone
But
if
also,
this happened. So
Washington
I'm just
D.C.
like,
would also be gone.
Yeah.
Because like Washington D.C. is like almost below sea level. It's a fucking swamp, guys. We pump water out of Washington D.C. to keep it from, like, literally when they say drain the swamp, they
From
mean it's an
sinking,
actual
yeah.
fucking
Tomato,
swamp.
tomato. That's all I can say to you. Okay.
Yeah. If I was a climate scientist watching this, like,
Yeah.
no,
no.
I'd just be screaming. the whole
Also,
time.
Gerard Butler is the only human that has any clue on how this works.
Oh yeah.
And then they just
Oh
let
yeah.
him go.
And also, he's what, like a genius?
Yeah.
Like as you learn through this movie,
What-
he can basically
the
figure
protagonist
anything
is
out.
so cool. Like, it's the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
thing, but then also
He's
a
like goddamn
dick.
MacGyver.
Yeah.
Like he's so cool. He's
Oh
like,
no!
I'm
How
a
did
dick
and how
about
did
it.
we know he was cool, Miguel? Because a
Like,
black guy
yeah.
thought he was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. You're awesome, man. I gave you a high five. No, the secret handshake. You're like, what the fuck, man?
I literally
Come
wrote
on,
it down.
dude.
He's cool because this black guy thinks so.
Ooh. Yeah,
Zap.
I like a guy cheats him, and then I put
Zap!
But then white Congress guy treats him like shit, like he's
Yeah.
like fucking like Satan's.
The only guy
asshole.
who knows how to work this, by the way. We still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The only guy.
like literally, he's
No
the
one
guy.
else.
He only had like thousands of people working underneath him, but he's the only one. who
Only
knows.
guy. He's
Yeah,
the
only
only
one.
guy. No one else knows how to work this thing. That's what bothered me the most. I was like,
No one else knows,
Like, he
and they fire
didn't tell
him.
anyone. He
Well,
didn't like write
I
this
was-
down.
I was like, guy treats him like an asshole. Oh, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
He is an action asshole. Okay, well,
But,
I mean, that's something too.
but still ridiculous. It was
Yeah.
like,
But also, like, Elon Musk is an asshole.
But
and, like,
also,
he also
we
like,
find out
fucking launches
he
rockets,
is-
so we're fine with it.
he is a genius.
Yeah.
He is an astronaut. He's a fighter.
Yeah.
He also repairs. He
repairs-
He converts cars into electric engines.
Yeah, he's a, like super electric engines, like
No,
basic
he's
race
like-
style cars.
He's like a mechanical
He made a Dodge
engineer
Turbo.
genius.
Also, Jim
Like
Sturgis
a
is his little brother.
chemical like
He's like
engineering
20 years younger
genius.
than him?
Oh yeah, I know,
And
right?
it's like, we grew up together.
Yeah,
like,
they kept
saying
no
it. I'm like,
fucking
yeah.
way you grew up together.
I'm like,
Not a
I
one
thought he was
iota
like
of
his
chance.
son or something.
Yeah.
Or like,
And he's like, we're brothers, and I always took care of you. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
You were. He was 20 conservatively when you were born. There's no way you took care of him.
they would look up their ages. They were actually pretty close in age. It's just that Gerard Butler's got
He
some
just,
miles.
no, and that guy looks way younger.
Yeah, he looks
He's
way
got like a
younger.
baby face.
Jim Sturgis is actually he's 41. Holy shit.
Oh, I wrote here, who wrote this dialogue and then didn't edit it at all? I
Well,
wrote that
they're 8 years
several
apart
times
still. They're 8
throughout
years
the
apart still.
8. Yeah, see, he just looks young.
They look like they're like 20.
Let's talk about some of the big names in this movie.
There's a lot. I mean, obviously, Gerard Butler, our protagonist.
Andy Garcia.
Our
Garcia's
Harry
the-
Stamper, if
Yeah.
you will. As
He's
the
Harry
president,
Stamper.
as a
Ed
very
Harris,
believable
yeah.
president. And, okay, guys, Ed Harris, like, come on. Like, come on. This is like being like, Chris Lee is in this movie. Like, yeah, he's the fucking villain.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's just a guy. Like,
I
he's
believe
not
the minute he
fucking-
came
No,
on
here's
screen,
the thing.
you want that guy's
Here's the
villain.
thing.
Yeah.
But Ed Harris sometimes plays the villain, sometimes plays the good guy, but still is the same character in every damn
when
movie.
he plays the
Yes.
good guy, though, it's usually a romantic comedy or some bullshit like that. He doesn't play the good guy in action.
Was it-
It's like,
who
this
was-
doesn't happen.
Who was Toby? Was he Toby? Was that last
let's
character?
see.
Because I wrote Toby is an asshole.
His character's name was Leonard
No.
Decombe.
I don't know who Toby is, but I was like,
No.
Toby is an asshole.
Zazie Beetz is in this guy.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was-
Yeah,
As
she
a
was.
love interest?
No, she was
What
just
was
like
she?
the kooky computer hacker, you know?
Yeah, she was
As
definitely
it
keeping
were.
it. Daniel Wu's in this, like,
Yeah.
very misused. He's just like a almost like a one-off scientist. Yeah, who the fuck was Toby? I forgot who Toby was.
I also wrote, this is why Trump thinks he can shoot hurricanes.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Because he watched this and he was like,
He watched
yeah.
the thing where we're shooting missiles into
He's like,
hurricanes.
the future's gonna be just fine.
Yeah, so the crux, the wrinkle in this, the rub is that the Dutch boy starts
Oh, yeah, so
making weird weather patterns.
Well,
happen
also,
in
and then
this.
that guy just, like, gets
Totally
sucked
haywire.
out of the... Sucked out
Yeah,
of the...
I thought this was gonna be a much cooler
Okay.
movie, by the way.
Can I just say, any system that is like, this is a hallway, but also an exhaust system? Like, a hallway and exhaust system shouldn't, like, work together. You shouldn't be able to exhaust a hallway that you walk through. Like, first of all, this space station was made of what? Because
Oh, no.
so many parts of it come off.
That's
It's like-
that's actually true though. Space station, like Mir when it was around, especially, but also the U.S. The International Space Station, very flimsy. Like you can't. That's why you can't have so many things on those stations.
Well, everything
You
is
can't have
flying through
liquid.
space at 11,000.
That's
Yeah.
also why you can't have liquid on those stations
Yeah.
because the liquid could get frozen, turn into a projectile, and literally cut through something. Yeah, so that was like for me was like, oh, that's the only realistic thing is these space
But it
stations are
wasn't
fucking
realistic.
Not the side shooting
Because
off, though.
yeah, but
I don't know
also
how that
them
was.
like flying through space and hitting parts
Well,
of
see,
it, and like the whole thing.
I
Was,
thought it was like a cool AI like HAL type movie where it's gonna be the fucking
Roll
AI is doing
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah.
That's
Geostorm
gonna be
gets
so
smart
cool.
and takes over.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
like it's like protecting humanity by like killing the Taliban or something
No.
and killing like and then
No.
and so
or killing humanity because
but
we're
then
the
like
world.
oh no,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
it's Ed Harris and
Yeah.
he wants to kill all of humanity.
Yeah, Ed Harris, who's a hacker?
What?
What?
I don't know.
Did we establish why he could do this?
He's like, I
Oh
wanna
no,
kill
because
billions
he
of
was
people.
he
What?
was basically like we'll destroy our enemies and therefore make it easier to.
Well,
like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
how does he have
but-
any
but-
clue how to use
But
this?
also, he
He was
wanted to
paying the
destroy.
right people.
He wanted to destroy the line of succession so that he could be president.
Right.
What? What?
How would you become
Yeah,
president?
how much
Also,
do you
why
do
would you
that?
want that job? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? You're destroying most of the planet. Why would you want that job
President
after
of the
that?
destroyed place.
Yeah,
that-
like the fucking you're the president of Mad Max. Like, what the fuck?
No, I can rule the Thunderdome.
So
Yeah.
I like how
Cool, buddy.
Okay, homunculus.
So
like,
obviously, Gerard Butler's character gets pulled back in because they're like, "Oh my
Yeah,
God,
trying
he's
to
the
get
only one
out.
who can fix
That's when he thought he was
things.
out.
He's the only one." He hasn't worked on this thing for like what 5 years, and
3
but-
years.
Yeah, 3 years. But this whole team of thousands of people who work on this obviously can't figure it out. He's
Nobody.
the only one who
This
can.
This movie is Armageddon hate fuck the day after
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Including that like love interest,
The German chick or
Alexandra,
whatever, yeah.
Uta Fassbender was her character
Yeah.
name.
Uta.
Yeah, and she was like,
Fassbender.
Oh, Fassbender's sister, I believe.
Can I just say
No,
too
her-
though?
her
I love
actress's
how
name's
like his
Alexandra
brother
something.
shows up to his place and he's like, "We lost everything." It's like you have a really nice place. Like,
Your place looked fine.
yeah,
You're
seriously,
okay.
you look like you're doing pretty good. So, like,
Also, like, how did Gerard Butler lose anything?
yeah,
Like, he has to be the richest man alive at that point.
right.
And like nobody would make him buy a drink
Yeah.
for himself. Like, it's not like
Also, I love how the daughter
he
is
literally
introduced
sees the
in the
fucking
beginning
world.
and that she's like, "Oh, this is what happened and this is the story of my dad." Then she's introduced and she's all of a sudden like 12 years old and she's a little bitch to her uncle.
Oh
she's
yeah,
like,
she's like a fucking asshole.
she's like, "Weren't you supposed to be in my life?" And then she's like, "Now you're
Yeah.
gonna leave and go on this space station and I
Yeah.
might lose you forever." It's like,
On this episode, this is not how kids talk.
yeah,
It's like-
seriously,
no.
it's terrible. This is one of those movies that
But
I
also,
felt,
like, you think Sassy Kid's gonna play more into this?
yeah,
I felt like she was trying out for another movie
Mhm.
with this movie.
Like, is she in the
Right.
sequel? Maybe
Like she's
Yeah.
an Annie
Is she
now.
Geostorm
she's,
too,
like
maybe?
she's like Annie and Annie now. Like,
Like, I'm the protagonist of Geostorm too. Like, okay, well that makes sense because
yeah, she'll
gave
be
you
she'll be an
something.
adult who's also super smart like her dad.
Like, she's just
Yeah.
chewing on the scenery, and you're like, oh, she's gonna be something. No, okay, no.
Oh no, she's
Oh, so we skipped ahead. We missed
Oh, we
the
skipped
scene
that
in
one.
Hong Kong.
Oh,
Can we
my
just
God.
talk about the
Hong
scene
Kong.
in Hong Kong
Yes, please
because
let's
that
talk
was
about
actually
Hong
a pretty good
Which
scene.
made sense.
A terribly good scene.
Okay, first of all, Hong Kong is on top of a super volcano, I think.
Yeah, apparently just
What?
a bunch of gas,
What the fuck happened to Hong Kong?
gas, just a ton of hot gas.
What
in
happened?
Hong Kong, yeah.
Like everything just starts blowing up for no
Yeah, no, it's
goddamn
like a
reason.
volcano, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
supposedly
I'm like,
Geostorm
somehow Dutch
Dutch
Boy
Boy,
can create geysers.
Yeah.
Fire
Lava.
nados.
Yeah, like fire
Fire
tornadoes.
tornadoes.
Which
Yeah,
is, at this point, they're not showing what Dutch Boy's doing. They're just like, oh, there's something happening.
stuff's happening. Yeah. Also, I love that that cat was like an evil demon who knew it was about to happen.
Also,
It was like-
one dude outran the
Oh, yeah.
fire nados.
That guy, but that was Danny Wu, of course he did.
Fuck that.
He was fucking
I
awesome.
also said, who the fuck in Hong Kong has a giant jeep? That jeep that was on its
Right.
on his butt, just like, you gotta go faster, you gotta go faster, and he's like, no, I'm in my little smart car, but somehow I escaped. So,
Yeah,
'cause we need
They
him,
never explain
obviously.
what happened. It's just like
Yeah, and also
Stuff
like
like
you're
that.
like, oh, this guy's gonna be a main character.
Yeah.
Like he escaped this fucking fire NATO
Yeah.
and like he's gonna give him vital information. No.
Yep.
He just was like, oh yeah, I got away from that thing. I'm like, oh, well, guys got away from
he's
that
like,
thing.
he's like I escaped
Bye.
somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, oh wait, what?
I have some
Yeah.
MacGuffin
Oh,
stuff to give
he's
you.
coming. He's coming back later. Nope.
I have some MacGuffin stuff to give you, and then I'll be gone.
Nope. Yeah, he overheard that Harrison like, I'm a bad guy, mustache, twirling,
I'm twirling my mustache.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
cool.
Oh, okay. So then we get into the love interest between the brother and the Secret Service agent, right?
Sexy.
Yeah.
That was the best part of the movie. in my opinion.
Also terrible.
Also, Abby
She
Cornish.
was like, are you? Please tell me
Abby
you're joking.
Cornish. No, I love
She
Abby
might be
Cornish.
gorgeous. She was
I
terrible
love
in
her,
this role.
and I think her acting
was
is
so
amazing.
bad.
Grade A.
She was
Grade A,
so
delicious.
bad.
You're wrong. She's,
She was so
How
she's like,
dare you?
this is the rules of Secret Service.
yeah.
That's right, because I'm a
I'm
Secret
a Secret
Service
Service
agent.
Yeah.
I have.
Is there a cue
I
card
can-
somewhere?
I can't.
Like you
I
see
can't
the
give
cue
away
card coming
secrets.
for a little bit. You're like, oh, okay.
I can't give away these secrets because I'm a Secret Service
Like,
agent.
did they like replace the actress that was supposed to play that character? Like,
Shit,
on the
I
Game
wrote.
Equivalent?
She obviously studied and trained really hard as a Secret Service agent. Obviously,
She
really hard.
passed all the tests.
I love when she pulled her
Fire.
gun. It was so ridiculous.
She-
First of all, the car's driving away. She has a gun, but she chases it for like a good 200 feet
Guys,
before then pulling
Guys, she
her gun.
spins the car around, drives
Yeah.
backwards, and kills a bunch
Yeah.
of dudes.
My
okay?
favorite scenes in any
Badass.
movie are when someone pulls a gun on a car, is driving away, and then don't shoot at it. They just
Yeah,
put the gun down.
yeah. She's just like,
Well, because you don't waste a bullet, man. There's all
And don't pull your gun out.
You gotta write
You weren't
reports.
even close.
What if there's a homeless guy across the street and you shoot him?
I was really gonna try to shoot this car, but it's too far
yeah.
away.
I changed my mind.
Yeah, it was
there's
terrible.
There's so much in this movie that there's Robert Sheen's in this movie from the fucking Misfits. Who's I love that guy. He's also from Umbrella Corporation. No, Umbrella Parade.
The Umbrella Parade, the Umbrella Academy.
The Umbrella Academy, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, and I told her about that. The English.
that guy.
Yeah. And he's super English as usual.
Also-
okay, so here's the scene that
Wait, you
was
talking
my
about the bad
favorite
guy?
scene.
Yeah, the other bad guy.
Yeah, the other. It's
Oh,
a twist.
sorry.
He's still a good guy now.
Yeah, he's still a good guy.
I also remember
You
him
already
from my
spoiled the main
childhood.
bad
I
guy.
told him about it, so I need to go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
Like a sexy thing?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna Roger you. I'm gonna Roger you. Look what the fuck is me. He says something about them being Americans and like we were born in the UK. It's like, oh, they're trying to excuse their accents right now.
Oh,
why
yeah,
our
yeah.
accents are weird.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's why our
Exactly.
accents are weird and no other reason.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the best. I was
Yeah.
like, you can just roll the credits. I'm good. I'm good.
So, you guys, I remember why Zazie Beetz was in this.
I do too.
So that they could have her in a mistaken romantic affair scene because that was like really necessary.
Yep, necessary. And like, I was just like,
It's not what you think.
I'm like,
Oh,
I'm,
God.
I'm all about people getting work, but like, you're better than this, Ozzy.
Yeah.
You're better than
It
this.
was really
Now
sad.
she is. This was before she really hit it big with Deadpool stuff.
And like, just made it, and like, it was a little stupid. Like, they literally just had her in there for a joke. 'Cause
Yeah.
They didn't need her otherwise.
That was exactly. She
Like-
literally was in that movie to set it up for that exact scene.
And like, it didn't cause tension at all.
So
There's
that
no tension.
also
It's just
so
like,
that his girlfriend, who like should be smart enough to know better, was like, "Wait a second."
what?
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not sleeping with him. And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not what you think it is. She's really hot.
Let's
It's like
talk-
what?
Let's talk about the Terminator porn Mr. Bean. That was the other bad guy.
That guy, yeah, okay.
Porn, Mr. Bean.
He's like Mr. Bean, but like if he's the porn version, but also the Terminator because he was relentless
Yeah.
and everywhere. So he might as well have been if he turned into liquid and like made a liquid sword arm. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Like, yeah, you're also a bad guy. We get it. Jeez.
What was that guy's name? Was it David S. Lee? Was that Rico? Was it Rico?
I don't
Was
know.
it?
Rico.
Was that guy?
I didn't know he had a name.
My notes just kind
There's
of
Rico and
devolve
Carl.
here.
They were like buddies, and one was the driver. I think it was him. I don't even remember that guy because he was so forgettable.
I don't
Such
know.
a forgettable character. And then it was funny because like he gets in the car with a driver, and I'm like, that driver's just gonna get shot. Why did
Yeah.
you bring that guy? I'm like, okay, well we have a tense moment where he has to push the guy out of a car and then drive faster.
Drives
somehow?
himself. Yeah,
Like drive faster.
catching up to other cars when
Sure.
you're like a mile behind them. Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, man, that's
My
fine.
favorite kind of chase scenes.
Just like
I caught up somehow.
what else? I just this movie wanted to be Armageddon really
Yeah.
bad. Like it was so bad. Like music wise, every beat they did, the sacrifice at the end that wasn't a sacrifice. They made it even worse.
There's no drilling.
What the ever living fuck? There's a self-destruct. Is this the fucking Spaceball one? Because it needs a self-destruct. For what reason? We don't know. Maybe the Soviets tried to steal it or something. I don't know. The whole world was supposed to come together to make this thing, so I really don't fucking understand why
Also-
it has a self-destruct button.
Also, to stop it, you need garbage ass biometrics,
Yeah.
like the worst, like eye scan or like thumbprint. Like, no, these are people don't use these anymore. It's like the '90s, man.
Yeah.
Also,
2019,
the scene-
everything else is like high tech.
The scene
And
where
you
he
got-
makes
you're
his,
still using the shittiest biometrics.
his like fucking lawful good girlfriend break the law.
Oh my no! That I hated that.
And she
She was just
not
like,
even a second of thought.
Okay.
And then
He'd
just
be like,
one time,
please
though, I'm
do
like,
it. Okay.
What?
You're the worst. So
Yeah, like, what the fuck
You're the
just
worst.
happened here? I was like, what is this?
So
I feel like they didn't have time to write the scene. Maybe,
I wrote-
or
I wrote in.
we gotta move this along, man.
Yeah,
Move it
no.
along, move it along, move
We
it
don't
along.
have
Keep going.
time. We don't have time for you to fight.
Think about it for a second. Go. You say yes. Go. Go.
And then all of a sudden they're like, and we're engaged. Like,
Yeah.
sure.
I wrote, is that Secret Service bitch the transporter?
She was flicking. And,
Yeah.
But just
The best
in that one
driver in
scene.
the world.
Yeah.
Just in that one scene.
Yeah.
Like, it was okay. Okay, guys. Were you scared that they were gonna get to the Geostorm? Do you know what the Geostorm was?
Well, they all
Okay.
get together. All the
No,
storms
so
come
this
together.
is what I
Day
love.
after tomorrow.
This is what I love.
Not
is
how that works.
They were like, we have to stop the geostorms that this thing is accidentally causing, or we have to stop the
those are
storms.
storms.
Yeah,
Those are
right.
just storms.
Storms
It's
that
regular
this thing is
storms.
accidentally causing. So we have to turn it off. But then we have to make sure we turn it on again
Reboot,
fast
yes.
enough
Reboot.
before it stops this giant geostorm from
And
coming.
these storms are moving toward each other in minutes. So these storms are traveling at 1,000 miles per
But
hour.
also,
They're traveling fast enough
it
to just
doesn't
scour
matter
the earth.
how
Yeah.
many storms are like on the planet. Like they would not come together to make one
No.
mega storm that would cover the whole planet.
The whole planet is just one storm.
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen if, like, over 1,000 years, not like over a couple.
Not over
years.
a couple, like an hour.
These brothers know how to duck bullets.
Yeah.
Faux
Legendary bullet
Yeah.
duckers, I
Yeah,
put.
this is, okay. Well, you can't do. That's not how. Okay.
Oh my god. Plus, I love that the brother shows up when clearly this guy's about to die. They
Guys-
have minutes to live on a giant space station.
By the way, we're in 2019 and we don't have those cool phones.
Right?
Those are dope.
Yeah.
Little stick phone. They
Oh,
stick.
can we also talk about
I
we
would have
also
put a 10
talk
on them,
about
We certainly
faux
can.
gravity on the space station?
They just didn't have anyone that could do that. The special effect. I
Yeah.
think that's what it was.
Because they don't have enough money in their budget to make people float
Like,
back.
Yeah.
you see, their Butler like can't even act it. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Ah! Like, what are you doing?
But
here?
because
Like, why don't we just
science-
put gravity here so I don't
But
need to do
because
that?
science, there's just gravity, of course. We still don't know why.
No, guys. There was a good reason for there to be gravity in the first place. It was because the station's spinning. When the station
Right.
rotates, that's how it creates gravity. That's true. It's
Did they
centrifugal
even
force.
say that?
Yeah, because that's what they said when the gravity got turned off. Because I believe me, I kept an eye on some of the physics. Some of the physics I was just like,
Some,
turn that off.
not all.
Yeah.
Turn that off. Turn it off. But I was like, why is he floating? Like, oh, the station arms have stopped spinning. And like, oh, that's why. It was
But
spinning
they
with
never
gravity.
mentioned it spinning when
And
they
also,
got
you don't see
onto
it
it.
spinning. You don't see it
Yeah,
spinning.
so I was just like, this doesn't
Well,
make
and
sense.
so the thing is that
The way it's shaped, it really couldn't spin that well.
well, no, the thing is that it could spin well, because space, there's nothing to stop it from spinning. You have to get it rotating, but also you can dock with it spinning, and if you have to be spinning at the same rotation, and then it would look still to you. But the kicker for the bad special effects was it wasn't showing the starfield moving. Like if they would have shown like the Earth flying past and the
Right,
starfield
right.
moving, then you're like, oh, it's rotating, and they're rotating
And it
too.
never did
It
because
never did,
it was
yeah. That
just
was the thing,
yeah.
yeah. Yes.
You're like our less rapey Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
It's less slight
Less
progress.
rapey,
Um,
So I wrote here, Gerard Butler is the worst. You're the worst.
but also it wouldn't explain why the guy could walk through that tunnel because
Yeah.
the tunnel doesn't have that same.
This movie is the
centrifugal
worst.
effect.
I need to know who wrote this garbage script. I did look him up. He's
Oh,
written
I was
many
gonna say
scripts.
I have it on here.
He wrote Independence Day.
Oh, so
That
there you
makes
go.
sense.
Yeah, so
By the way, the best line in the movie
Dean Devlin.
by Andy Garcia.
Also
because
directed,
I'm the
by the way.
goddamn
Yeah.
president of the United States.
yeah, exactly.
Also, the Wiener versus the badass scene with Gerard Butler versus fucking Nathan from Misfits. I'm like, what are we doing here? Why do we need a scene with this? Just punch him out.
So,
Oh look, I'm moving around. I'm gonna shoot you.
But I
He was
love
punching
how-
everyone anyway.
I love how the real point of this movie was that like after they'd been through all of this, they're like brothers again. They're like we love each other.
If
again.
one thing came out of this besides the annihilation of conservatively millions of people,
Right.
Tens of millions.
there's
Yeah.
brothers got together. So.
Yeah. And my very last
Like
note
Brazil
was,
got wrecked.
Except that one bikini girl made it, man. You guys saw that.
Oh
shit.
my god!
Ooh, who else got like
Oh
a
my
mean
God.
stiffy? Do you else got a mean stiffy?
She
from that?
she was like the Daniel Wu of Brazil.
Oh my god.
With the
Fucking-
weird, with the
Oh my God.
flash freeze.
Also,
Why?
if I could, I kind of wish my chair wasn't here because she wasn't even like running. She was
No.
kind of like
like
Yeah.
hobbling.
like
She was really lucky. She was really hot. Well, how are you gonna run? She's in barefoot.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Daniel
she
Wu
was
was
barefoot
Yeah,
running
Daniel
through
Wu
the
Chang
streets
was
of
super lucky
Brazil.
too. Chang was super lucky. He
Yeah.
was driving his car and he's like
Yeah.
somehow dodging everything.
There's a lot of lucky people. We followed their stories. We
Yeah,
didn't see their
we
story.
found the lucky
Yeah,
ones.
so my final note was fuck you, Hannah. Because, of course, Hannah has to end the movie talking, too, because we're supposed to care about her.
more stuff. I'm still here, guys.
This is the story of my
My
dad.
ending line is Gerard Butler ain't no punk bitch.
He's obviously like,
Because he's
goddamn
he's,
Superman.
He's like, this is the scene where I die. Nope,
Yeah.
I don't die because I'm Gerard Butler. I said I don't die. Like, okay.
that was definitely, if
That
you didn't know it was written
puts
by
some
the guy
weight.
who wrote Independence Day,
Yeah, like that.
until
Like,
then,
that
So
puts,
can I
that
just
put a
say
lot of weight on the
something,
story
too?
when you just make him
Can I
survive
just say
that.
something, too?
yes.
Dean Devlin's movies also have, like, a strong, like, democratic lean, and it almost
Yeah.
makes me sad, because I'm a pretty liberal person.
You're a better guy
It's like,
right
yeah, you're doing a shitty...
Climate change is real, guys.
You're
Okay,
doing a
and it's going to
shitty-
cause
It's
superstorms.
made her
horrendous,
slightly
so
more conservative.
Yeah.
we need to surround the Earth with satellites that control the weather.
At the end of this movie, she went, maybe Trump has some good points. And I was
Like,
like, oh,
if you see the premise of this movie anywhere else and they hadn't seen this movie, they would fucking arrest you. They would put you in jail. They'd just put you in jail. Like, you're fucking crazy, go to jail. And we watched
I'm
it.
glad they didn't. We watched it.
And it was good. So would you burn this after watching? That's the real question.
Yeah, 100%.
I might burn it.
I would actually probably hit it with some kind of geostorm of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just like put like an ice
Yeah, like
balls
ice-
of ice falling
An
from the
ice
sky.
volcano of
That
some
makes no
sort.
sense. Like
Yeah.
giant balls of ice. Like what
Yeah.
is that? There's no way that can be made. There's not enough moisture in the fucking air.
those weird little missile things come down and then they make like giant ice balls.
Can we also talk about the fact that one of the,
No,
like, there were
we
a lot
can't.
of brown guy bad guys, like, as many as, like, there were, you know, it was...
But we had Ed Harris, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And also Wanker Nathan there.
Wanker Nathan. Wanker
British
Nathan.
guy.
Duncan Taylor was his
There you
character's
go.
name. Duncan.
Did we even need a name for that guy?
No. I wouldn't have remembered it.
Oh, and you put the thing you put about Toby was Senator Cross.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Toby.
Toby from the
Yeah.
Toby from the Western. Yeah.
Stop being a dick, Toby.
Yeah, and he was like just straight up, and I was like, okay, man.
All right,
What
jeez.
the fuck, dude.
Yeah, this guy like
Yeah, you
saved
fucking
the
saved the
world.
world, but fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Like, literally, 6 billion people, you saved them with your
Like,
invention.
it's like you don't need to make me feel for this main character. I
Yeah, like-
understand he saved the world. You
And
don't
we
be a
also,
dick to him
we've
afterwards.
watched movies before, we know what the fucking
Well,
main character
maybe
is
they
like.
were trying to make a point, like I said, of, like, how the Senate actually operates, and it's just one
The
big...
Senate.
Just one big,
Yeah, the
you know,
Galactic
dick
Senate.
measuring competition.
I think...
Is there a vote of no confidence?
Okay, so if you're going to go with heavily senated movies, would you pick this, or would you pick Star Wars Episode 1?
Star Wars Episode 1.
I would
Pod racing.
100%
Yeah.
watch Star
I'd
Wars.
rather watch
Episode
pod
1.
racing. Just a pod racing movie.
Just
Yeah.
I play the pod racing
Just
game.
2 hours of Watto.
I would rather watch Jar Jar Binks than watch this movie.
What if Jar Jar
Boss
Binks...
ass?
What if Jar Jar
Who is
Binks...
based off of Jump?
What if Jar Jar Binks was Gerard Butler's part in this movie?
Might as well have been. I feel like
would say it was fancy.
I feel like that black guy in the first scene was like Jar Jar Binks. It's like, he's like, hey, Mister, you're so good. Okay, I was like, oh, stop. Why are we doing this? Like, this is
We
uncomfortable.
don't need that character. Come on,
No.
man.
No.
Oh.
It's like, jeez. The guy, Dean Devlin's like, can we get a white guy with blackface? No? Okay, just get black.
By the
guy.
way, that character's
Okay,
name
you're
is Lammy.
right. yeah. Yes, I rest my case.
We're done with this, guys.
All in.
Let's just throw
Thank
this
you
all
guys.
away. Throw this all
Thank
away.
you,
Burn
another
this.
white man, for
Burn
saving
it.
the entire planet.
And Gerard Butler, conservative, the whitest man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Agree.
We love you guys. Bye bye.
Stay classy.